Ready.
You have the floor. Go for it.
Alright. This is Immune but Brainrotted, bitches. This is why your body is an absolute mad lad by me at 9 p.m. while sick as hell. Again. Okay, the immune system is hella complex for real, for real. Your immune system, it's got hella parts, each one built different to square up with a specific kind of ops. First off, we gotta split the squad into two gangs. The innate immune system, that's these guys right here, and the adaptive immune system, that's these guys right over here. The immune system is day one ride or dies. They come with the factory settings. The adaptive immune system is the glob squad that levels up the more your body sees. Translated from brain rot, that is, the innate immune system is what you get day one. You are born with it. The adaptive immune system adapts as you grow and live. And it's also why vaccines work, but that's a tangent. The innate immune system. So your innate immune system, that's the stuff you get day one. You pop out the womb already strapped with these bad boys. We're talking macrophages, big chompers, neutrophils, demons, dendritic cells, snitchy messengers, natural killer cells, they don't play, plus eosinophils, basophils, and mast cells, all just vibing, ready to throw hands. And don't forget the complement proteins that float in your blood like little backup dancers, throwing assists and popping off when needed. Squad goals for real. Infections. Okay, chill. That was a lore dump for real, but don't tweak. All these immune cell goons can be slapped into two or three main squads. The ones that throw hands with bacteria, the ones that beef with parasites, and the ones that square up with viruses. Simple vibes. Okay. This is where shit gets real. The bacteria ops. Leading the charge, we got the anti-bac ops. We got the neutrophils, macrophages, and the aka the frontline menace duel. There's a brain rot gif over here for those of us with small attention spans. Macrophages, absolute units. They're chunky boys that roll up, see anything that ain't you, and just yoink it straight into their gullet. If it's small enough, it's lunch. Then they hit it with that acid bath. Those dudes can body like 100 bacteria before tapping out from sheer exhaustion. Real grinders. Now neutrophils, whole different breed. They're your feral little kamikaze gremlins. No chill. They pull up, start hurling acid like it's a rave, and wreck everything. Ops, homies, the whole zip code. Sometimes they get so hyped they just detonate. Like boom, no notes. But plot twist, this chaos actually helps. When your cells start dying, they scream out with the chemical "yo, help me" signals. That summons even more immune backup to the scene. So yeah, messy but effective. Okay. I will take questions when I'm done with all the ops. Next up, we got the anti-parasite squad. Eosinophils, basophils, and mast cells. The unholy trinity of worm wreckers. Eosinophils, think neutrophils, but beefed up and with better aim. These chunky boys hurl toxic sludge, but it's way spicier. We're talking hotter than stomach acid levels of disrespect. Unlike their chaotic cousins, though, eosinophils can actually check who they're throwing hands with. Precision vomit. Basophils, those are the shot callers, the hype men. They pull up, drop chemical bangers, they get the whole immune system foaming at the mouth like, yo squad, we raging today. Why? Because parasitic worms be sneaky. They gaslight the immune system into chilling with their funny little chemical stuff. So basophils, they basically exist to scream, fight back, king. And mast cells, oh, they're wild. They suit up in antibodies like they're getting ready for the Met Gala, then cling to anything sus. Once the basophils yell go time, they all detonate like glitter bombs of doom. Full send, no survivors. The virus ops. Alright, final boss time, the antivirus crew. We got T cells, B cells, and the absolute menace known as natural killer cells. Only natural killer cells are technically part of the innate day one game, the other two had to level up through trauma. Natural killer cells are certified psychos. They roll up to every cell like, you trying to die today? And unless that cell's flashing its MHC class 1 molecules, the little I'm chill, don't shoot badges showing off its protein snack menu, it gets clapped on sight. No questions, no warnings, just violence. Meanwhile, macrophages are out here on side quests, gobbling any viruses they can get their chunky little hands on. But they don't stop there. They're also dropping intel to the natural killer cells like, yo, virus spotted in aisle 5, send heat, synergy, chaos, carnage. T cells and B cells we'll get to in just a little bit. Any questions so far? Because I just hit you people with about 4.5 minutes, if my timing is right, of just straight information.
Brother, this is crazy.
Timing is right.
I know it is. Okay. So I will explain this more in depth to anyone who wants this, but I need to continue. I have to. I'm sorry. All right. Complement. All right, we ain't done. Enter the complement system, aka the protein hit squad. These little shape-shifting gremlins float around in your blood, just waiting to pop off the second drama starts. When bacteria pull up, complement's like bet. They slap targets with sticky handles so immune cells can grip them easier, then proceed to punch actual holes in their walls like microscopic drive-bys. Swiss cheese those germs. When it comes to viruses, complement's still on demon time, tagging them so they're easier to snatch up, then disabling them while they're still out on the streets, aka outside a host cell, before they can even start wilding. Silent but deadly. The ops don't even see it coming. The adaptive immune system. Unlike the innate crew that just throws hands at anything sus, Adaptive learns, remembers, and holds grudges. Every time you get sick, Adaptive's like, noted. It builds custom antibodies like little biological hitmen, so that exact disease can never sneak you again. The main players here are your emotionally complex duo, T cells and B cells, each coming in different flavors depending on the job, and helping them out, the dendritic cells, technically from the innate squad, but they're out here doing recon, snitching to Adaptive about what's going down so the right troops get deployed. Basically, Adaptive's the strategist. It doesn't start fights, but it always finishes them. When a dendritic cell hears the first sign of smokes, it sprints to the battlefield. Once it gets there, it's pure carnage. They tear apart any virus or bacteria they can catch, then drip themselves out in the gore of their fallen enemies like it's some kind of war trophy. Fully accessorized in pathogen guts, they dip out through the lymph highways on a mission. The lymph highways is your lymphatic system. That's your immune system's little highway. It's kind of like your blood vessels, but for immune cells. Their goal? Find a helper T cell who's never seen action. A little rookie, still green. But it's got to be the right rookie, the one that recognizes the exact protein mess that the dendritic cell is flexing. Finding a match takes forever. But when it happens, boom, it's on. The dendritic cell taps the helper T like, wake up, babe, new pathogen just dropped. And the T cell starts cloning itself like it's an anime protagonist on a power trip. Now that you've got thousands of hype helper T cells half charged back to the front lines, screaming at the rest of the immune system to go absolutely loco, crank the aggression and damage output to the max, the other half starts scouting for the perfect B cell because we're about to drop antibodies like mixtapes. Now, B cells, same matching game as T cells. You got to find the right one. But once activated, they don't throw hands. They manufacture antibodies, which are actually tiny crab-like handcuffs that clamp onto viruses and bacteria. These things stick like trauma, locking down the enemy so they can't defect or escape. Bacteria get clumped into useless blobs, and viruses get straight up bricked from doing anything shady. Basically, dendritic cells are the blood-soaked mailmen, T cells are the squad captains, and B cells are the nerds with bioweapons. We love a dysfunctional but effective immune family. Okay, bonus rounds. If I have to stop sometime in here, that's fine. This is how allergies work. So the T here is allergies are your body going full enemy spotted mode over vibes. Dust, cat hair, peanut butter. Your immune system takes one whiff of these and it's time for war. The anti-parasite squad, eosinophils, basophils, and mast cells, get summoned to it like it's a boss fight o'clock, and when suddenly thousands of microscopic bombs go off in your body, that's why mild allergies feel like chaos, and anaphylactic shock is when everything goes exploding in your body all at once. But why, though? Enter the thymus, not the thalamus. The thalamus is different. Thymus is similarly spelled, and I misspell it all the time. It's where all your baby T cells and B cells go to school. Those are the guys that are your heavy weapons and adaptive that produce antibodies mostly. Technically, the T cells also command other cells, but that's whatever. The thymus puts them through intense training. It shows them all the proteins your body makes and basically says, if you beef with any of these, you're done. Kill yourself. No tolerance for traitors. But here's the catch. Your body doesn't test them against stuff you eat or breathe in, like peanuts, shrimp, or ragweed. Those never show up in T-cell boot camp. So sometimes your immune cells see a peanut and think, violence. That's how an allergy works. Bonus round 2, autoimmune disease. So what happens when the thymus accidentally lets a B cell or T cell slide that's actually beefing with your own body? Big yikes. Your immune system turns from protector to imposter and starts throwing hands at your own cells. It can target literally anything your body makes. Sweat, skin cells, even complement proteins. Basically, your immune system has gone rogue. People stuck with autoimmune disorders gotta pop immunosuppressants like candy to keep their immune system from full-on murdering their own squad. But here's the catch. Suppressing the immune system also means their defenses are on low power, making them way more easy to catch other diseases and infections. Bonus round 3. I'm surprised I got this far without someone stopping me.
You just hit 10 minutes, so
Yo,
that
let's
is
go!
technically it.
Okay.